Good afternoon, everyone. And I know everyone is rushing for the door, but please, please, please just give me 4 minutes. We have some fantastic science we'd like to recognize that happened over the course of this meeting. But before we start, I wanted to applaud you, our attendees. Every single one of you who gave a talk, a presentation, our trainers in our workshops, thank you so much for joining us here in Boston and enriching us over the past 4 days with your fantastic science. Let's please give everyone a round of applause. And now I'd like to welcome to the stage Alex Bateman, the ISCB member of our board of directors and our chair of the ISCB Wikipedia competition. Alex?
Thanks, Diane. Okay, so it gives me great pleasure to come up here and announce the winners of the 2013 ISCB Wikipedia competition. I just want to give you a few words about the competition. So there are about 1,200 articles in Wikipedia about computational biology. Many of them are wonderful and a great way for people to learn about computational biology. Some of them are not quite as good. So there was an opportunity that we saw to allow students to learn about Wikipedia and improve the content of Wikipedia and get to win some fantastic prizes like membership of ISCB, and $500 for the best article. So this year, the second year of running, we had 60 articles claimed by 51 different people. And the Student Council kindly shortlisted those articles and handed 6 in a shortlist over to the judging panel. And we assessed the clarity of writing, the depth of knowledge in the subject area, and the quality of the other media that they used. And so, without further ado, I will now announce the winners. And so, in third position, winning $150 in ISCB membership, we have Andrew Bennett and Aparna Alangavan from the University of Melbourne, and they edited the article on single nucleotide variant calling from NGS data. And I'm delighted to say that Aparna has come all the way from University of Melbourne to be here. Okay, so we... Are we done? Okay, I know you wanted to get to the airport, but this is important, right? Okay, so let's move on quickly. And so the second prize is $250. And Alistair Kilpatrick from the University of Edinburgh, who edited did some wonderful edits to an article very close to our heart, Intelligent Systems for Molecular Biology. So please do come up, Alistair. And the final prize, first prize, unfortunately the winners couldn't make it here, but they are Matthew Zigorodimos and Chris Garnham, also from the University of Melbourne, for their article on point-accepted mutation. So in their absence, let's still give them a clap. And you'll have noticed that 2 of the award winners came from the University of Melbourne, and this is not a coincidence. So there was a class assignment. So the master's course in algorithms and functional genomics at the University of Melbourne made this homework a class assignment to edit these Wikipedia articles, and was tremendously successful, giving us these winners. And so we'd really like to expand out the competition to involve more classes. So if you're a student involved in a class, or you run a class, then I'd be really delighted to help you to run a class for doing this. So please do contact me, and I can give you more information if you'd like to get more involved for the coming year. And so thanks again, and thanks to all the prize winners. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex. Ooh, can I get the slide deck, please? As they're pulling up the slides, as I announce your name, I'd please like you to come to the front of the room to be recognized. And if Burkhart Roast, the ISCB president, could please join me on stage. We are not going to take pictures as you're coming up. What I would like you to do is come up, accept your award, and please go off to the left here and have a seat so we can take your picture after. So here we go. I have the pleasure of our first poster prize winner. This poster prize is sponsored by RCSB for their protein data bank. And the award is for student poster presentation in the category of structure and functional prediction. And the winner will receive an educational book. And this year's winner is Thomas Hoffman. Our next set of poster prizes are sponsored by F1000 Research. We actually have 6 prizes that F1000 Research has sponsored, 5 of which will be recognized, and then our 6th poster award winner is recognized for outstanding poster. F1000 has donated to each poster award winner 1-year subscription to F1000 Prime and a free submission to F1000 Research. And this year's winners are, and please forgive me if I pronounce your names wrong, Benjamin Good, Kanal Kunde, Rezer Rahman, Emma Schwager, Hong Yu, and this year's award winner for Outstanding Poster Award, who will be giving the F1000 award package and $200 cash, is Christopher Schlossberg. Yes, he gets all that. Lucky, lucky guy. Thank you and congratulations. Our most outstanding student paper award is the Ian Lawson Van Tosh Memorial Award. This award is for outstanding student paper given to a student who presents the most thought-provoking original paper at a conference and judged by our panel of experts. This year, I'm humbled to have the opportunity to welcome to the stage Ian's mother, Deborah Lawson.
Thanks, Diane. As Ian's mother, I'm deeply touched that there's an award at ISCB in my son's name. Ian was a very bright, very inquisitive and passionate biomedical physics graduate student who absolutely loved computational biology. I mean, his face would actually light up when he could talk with other like-minded individuals about the promises and discoveries of what was possible. As a parent, I'm tremendously proud of him, and it is our hope that this recognition not just honors our son, but honors and recognizes the individual who so deservedly receives this prestigious award. Ian was very fortunate to intern with Dr. Igor Jurisica in the summer of 2003, and it was this mentoring relationship that became the foundation for his continued studies at the University of Toronto. I will be forever grateful to Dr. Jurisica, and sometimes I like to pretend that Ian is still beside him in the lab and still excited about what could be. You see, a passion was sparked during that summer at Jurisica Labs, a cutting-edge research center within the Ontario Cancer Institute. It's specializing in cancer informatics, and the promise with it of eradicating cancer forever was Ian's dream. Watching those lights go on in Ian's eyes that summer was truly magical. I mentioned this last year, but since we were the parents, you can imagine a tremendous relief when we realized that all those hours playing video games had paid off. Ian was now applying his highly honed computer skills, developing, visualizing 3D worlds to unlocking genetic codes that cause healthy cells to transform into cancerous ones. It seemed a lot more marketable, and he truly believed he was a young scientist on the road to curing cancer when heart disease stole his life. But your lives are just beginning, and as I look around, I can see the future of the world right before me, the brightest and the best students advancing research in your own chosen fields. I hold all of you in my heart and know that my son would be alongside cheering with me if he would just stop texting. My sincere thanks go to the Princess Margaret Hospital Foundation and IBM, who has sponsored this award since 2008. I bring today with me my sister, Ian's favorite aunt, who helped raise him, and beside her, a dear friend who this month is 1 year cancer-free. Ian would be smiling that great big smile because he truly lived the line from Tennyson that love is the only gold. The Lawson Van Tosh family is eternally grateful for the International Society for Computational Biology and the organizers of ISMB for 2014. Burkhard Roast, thank you. ISCB President Alfonso Valencia, the ISCB Board of Directors and Conference Chairs Janet Kelso and Bonnie Berger. And of course, thank you, Stephen Leard. I know the supreme effort it takes to create such a successful event. I would like to present this year's award and ask this to the winner and ask this of you. As you move forward in your career, take a part of my son in your academic travels and know that you have joined a prestigious group of minds. Congratulations, Andrei Prubelsky. Not here? There you go. Thank you. We'll find him.
Thank you so much, Deborah, and I'm so happy that you could join us here. Before we close this meeting's ceremonies, I do want to once again thank our wonderful keynotes. Thank you for inspiring us and giving us more insight into your work. We have said this time and time again, but I cannot stress enough how thankful and appreciative we are of everyone who put forth a volunteer effort to make this conference happen. Our steering committee really led the way for a large group of volunteers. Can I please ask now that any of our organizing committee chairs and those members of the committee please stand to be recognized. Without your dedication to the society and your tremendous amount of volunteer time, this conference would have never happened. Thank you so much. There are two women in the room who really led the way, and their heroic efforts changed the face of the meeting and really energized us through the last 16 months of planning. So if Bonnie Berger and Janet Kelso would please come to the stage to receive a small token of our appreciation. And I know they're sighing a huge sigh of relief, and they're like, Diane, let's wrap this up so we can go out and enjoy ourselves. Finally, just to thank our sponsors, Biobase, Pfizer, SVB Improver, Genentech, Apistry, Biology Direct, GigaScience, thank you so much for your financial support to the conference. We'd also like to recognize our travel sponsorship, funding providers, the National Science Foundation, the United States Department of Energy, Akamai Technologies, the FASA MARC program, and BioBam Bioinformatics. Thank you so much for helping support the 73 students that we could bring to the conference. And we can't leave tonight without thanking a very important person. Reinhard Schneider and Burkhard Roos, can you please join me again on stage?
Yeah, there's one more thing. As you already may know, we get a new president on board in January 2015, and I'm already looking forward to work together with Alfonso Valencia as our new president. However, that also means that we will lose Burkhard Rost as our fearless president leading us here. And Burkhard came on the board in 2002, and in 2007 he became the president. And I can tell you in the last 7 years, of his presidency, he really put all his heart blood into the society, and I strongly believe he put more work into the society than any president before him. He initiated a lot of new things, changes, and the list is just too long to mention here. And now, just one thing, the ISMB, as you see today, with all the parallel tracks and also the highlight tracks and how it looks like today, it all goes back to him. Now, the executive committee and the board of directors still have to live with him till January, so I will not praise him too much now. But we will have a real party, actually, and a real farewell speech in Dublin, I hope. But because it's the last ISMB for him as the active president, I want to have the thank you now here, and hopefully you agree with me that we should give him a big thanks for all the work he has done in the last years for the society. Thank you very much.
And Reinhard is presenting Burkhard with a Chelsea clock with the inscription that reads, "An appreciation for your timeless dedication to the International Society for Computational Biology." Thank you, Burkhard.
Okay. Done?
Thank you, Reinhard. So with that, it is my honor to close this year's meeting and invite each and every one of you to Dublin, and hopefully you'll get to share some Guinness with me. Have a great evening and safe travels.